I see. Good morning. Afternoon.
Sunday, November 19th,
Yes.
2023, the Netherlands.
Mm. Yes, indeed. Still working on the fuel budget.
I
We're
lost
not
my
there
hair
yet.
overnight
Yes, you did.
from the
Oh,
worries.
hey, why is it focusing? Ah, there it is again.
I lost my hair from the worries.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so cold, nothing will grow.
Mm.
It's so cold here, nothing is growing anymore.
Mm. Yes.
Not the hair, not the fuel budget.
Well, it is. We're almost 3/4 there.
€100 to go.
Yeah, indeed.
It's almost, I mean, if it takes us 2 weeks, because we can only drive a little bit every day in this
Mm.
lousy, loudy van,
Mm.
loud van.
Mm.
It means if we would leave now, we're lucky if we reach our winter destination in December.
Mm.
So every day, a week that we delay, it gets more wintry on the roads,
Yeah, of
which is another worry to us,
course.
the wintry conditions. And that's why we plan to go before the wintry conditions.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, we always end up going later than everybody else on
Well,
a van that's in worse condition than everybody else's van. And then we still want to go.
yeah. Well, last year the budget went to fixing up the van. So, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
So that's why we're late.
And
Mm. Yes.
I mean, when you're fixing up your van, even an oldie like this one, a classic, uh, you see the van getting better and you start feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
And now the mold is back. We found even more mold in the
Mm.
back doors where we sleep, in the windowsills where we sleep. There's all
Oh.
mold growing. The mold that we already removed is growing back as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you see the van getting sort of not better in better shape, but in sort of worse shape,
Mm.
you mentally also feel worse shape. Sort of, if the van's doing well, you're doing well. But if the van's not doing well, you get in this
Yeah. The,
depressive groove.
well, Dutch weather is not conducive for a good mood, indeed. So, yeah.
Hmm.
No.
And
Yes.
and it doesn't help that if we go back to the south, that we going with the van without having done anything to improve it.
Mm.
Even though it passed its inspection, it still has old tires, it still has an old starter battery, we still have a dying power bank.
Mm.
Um, so you don't feel like you're increasing your odds and you're increasing your chances of successfully arriving. We're taking a lot of risks if we're going
Mm.
because we
Indeed.
haven't improved the van, all related back to the budget because we know we have a whole list
Mm.
of the things we want to fix on the van. It's not overcomable.
No.
It's not unovercomable.
No. Mm.
But if you sort of just have enough income to also to survive, to get your groceries and to pay the occasional bill,
Mm.
there's nothing. Yeah, there's just nothing left to spend on. That's why we're sort of struggling with the fuel money as well. because the support that we're getting, there's no support from the government, no support from the families. We've been struggling with work and income. We're working on new work and income stuff, but it's not paying off at the moment.
Mm.
And so all we have is sort of what we gained from the YouTube channel from sharing our adventure since 2016.
Mm.
By becoming the first van lifers in the Netherlands, in the history of the Netherlands, with a
Mm.
YouTube channel.
Mm.
We were the first, and we've seen come and go many with better budgets and better vans, and they already quit.
Yeah.
And we have an extra responsibility to succeed because we are the first in our country. Even though a lot of countrymen shunned us for it, shamed us for it, we're still proving them that you can do this. We cracked the code to do it on cheap van life. It doesn't mean it's always fun to do it on the cheap, because eventually you get to the point, ideally you say, well, it would have been nice to go back this time, the fourth road trip to Portugal, in a better van, or with a van that's improved versus the last time we went. And yeah, so that's what's on your mind. You think, oh, will those old tires hold for another 6,000 kilometers?
Indeed.
Can we afford to go on the same starter battery that used to be the leisure battery in this van when we bought it and found it?
Yes.
The van isn't starting super optimal in these wintry conditions already. It is sort of worrying if you have to drive to a wintry Europe.
Yeah. Oh.
So there's a lot of worries, but we also still have a lot of desire to go, yeah?
Yes.
And to show van life that it's like normal life. It's with ups and downs. Everybody has issues in their life, if it's like health or financial or
yes, everybody has a cross to bear, as they say.
Exactly. And this seems to be ours.
It seems to be, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the plan was to go into the van life in 2016. I was making good money.
Yeah, we were.
And then that stopped.
Yeah.
2 weeks before we needed to go into the van.
Yeah.
Family was not on board with our decision to do the van life. Still isn't on board, even though they inherited €500,000, which they then don't spend, don't use it for anything, and then they also don't want to help us out with it. And that comes from a history where I helped out my brother, helped out my father, and then this is sort of the thanks you get. The payback is they rather see you fail, and that's the reason why I haven't seen them for almost 10 years. And yeah, we're not sponsored by the government.
No.
So we just make this video about our life, we share it, and people sometimes support you because they like our content, or they maybe don't like us and our content, and they want to see us go on another adventure. Because if we stay in the Netherlands for the winter, when it already starts to rain again, this is the videos that we can make. Is that it's raining, it's cold, it's wet, and it's moldy.
Basically.
And
part of it too, I guess.
Yeah.
Ups and downs of life.
Yeah. More rain means
more mold.
More mold. And then that's what we're gonna do again today. Gonna try and remove more mold.
Whack-a-mole, yeah.
Where we're sleeping behind the black curtain in the back. In that corner is a whole beam of mold, and then in the other corner behind the coach is another beam of mold. There's mold in the windowsills on this side and on the other side. And yesterday we already cleaned this again. It's leaking from the ceiling. it's all wet here. It's all wet over there. We clean some with a cloth.
Mm.
So if we stay in the Netherlands, that's gonna be
Yeah.
our weekly routine.
Yeah.
Mold duty.
Mm. Mold duty, yes.
So how have we been coping with the cold so far?
We got blankets. Well, it works. So, yeah, just wrap ourselves up to stay warm. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. But, yeah. I was looking for wood stoves
Mm.
yesterday
Yeah.
because it was cold.
That was awesome. That would be awesome.
And also thinking that's out of our league.
Yeah.
But thinking about getting some candles,
Yeah,
making some
possibly. Yeah.
candle heat in the
Mhm.
van. Not an open candle because it was a
No.
bit too dangerous. Last winter we tried it,
Mm.
but yeah.
Indeed.
So we're close to going, but it's going super slow.
Nearly there.
The fundraiser is working, yeah,
Yep.
for the fuel.
Mm. Thank you, everyone.
We're nearly there, but still like €100
Yep.
away from where we want to be.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yep.
And the longer we wait, the more bad wintry weather we're gonna face
Mm. Indeed.
in
Yeah.
this old van,
Mm.
especially France.
Yeah.
France can be pretty snowy. We do have the snow socks for
Yeah.
the tires,
Yeah. True.
but it's not great having to do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see. If, yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, not a lot new to report as of yet. So.
Yeah, every day we fight the mold.
Mm.
Raining.
Oh. Yes, yes.
We fight the mold every day. We get up, we inspect how bad it is,
Mm. Yep.
and then it's spraying it, letting it soak,
Yep.
and brushing it off.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna brush off that corner, the windowsills, other corner, the other windowsills, but we have to make room to reach it.
Yep. True.
So it's not a fun day. I mean, if you were in the warmth and it wasn't raining, you could open everything up, air everything out.
Yeah.
But you really can't. You can only air it out when it's dry. It's not been dry for a while.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, that's our little update again.
Yeah, so the update is we're still in the Netherlands.
Yep.
We're still trying to get the fuel money to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if we go,
Yep.
we go without any other improvements to the van.
Nope.
No new tires, no new starter battery, no new Goal Zero battery. Just us, the van, in the same condition as it was in, without any upgrades.
No, indeed.
And without roadside assistance, because we can't afford that at the moment.
No.
So that's an adventure for you.
Yes. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. So, yeah. See you in the next one.
30 more seconds.
Well, 30 more seconds. For what?
A 15-minute video, exactly.
Oh, I see.
So, how can people help out?
Yeah, you can either become a member of the Big Bot Squad or donate via the PayPal link. So,
We can't hear you over the rain anymore.
oh no. That's so cute.